Hello everyone, and welcome to Endless Sky. I'm using a different recording software. I'm using OBS now, just because I had some problems with the audio on the Windows recorder, so I'm using a different one now, and we're gonna go through my trade route. We're gonna see what I can do. No, I can't afford crew then. Okay, I'll trade, I'll do medical then. It's only $1 less profit. Still can't fit. I don't have enough money, to buy all that. So I'm just gonna go with 80 for now. So yeah, we have this dude here with us. I don't know why he's slower than us. I need to check that because I think my engines might be better than his, so he's falling slightly behind. So I'm gonna make sure. What does he have for engines? No, we have the same engines, he's just kind of slower for some reason. I don't know. Okay, we have a few credits. We're just going to Alfred. Quick jump over. Let's buy some clothing. Hop over there. Yeah, so he just follows us around. We have to make sure he doesn't get blown up as well though, so it's a bit more to manage. Okay, I can afford all the metal. We have to make sure he doesn't get blown up as well as ourselves, so he only falls slightly behind actually. So we'll be fine. He won't ever go like a crazy distance behind us, okay. But we do have to pay for crew now. It's only 100 credits. It's 100 per day per crew member. So the crew member gets 100 credits a day's salary, and he is. But luckily, the star barges only take one crew, so it's relatively easy to. To pay the daily upkeep. It is even with larger ships. You just have to have either a large sum of money in the bank already, or a salary, which basically you get later when you join the free world. They take you in your military, and you get a salary like per day they pay you. And I think the highest is like 5,000 a day. I'm not sure. It might be like 2,000. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's not too crazy. But it's enough to pay for 50 crew a day, so it's plenty if you're operating a decent sized fleet. Just basically, I don't know. The thing is, I'll be able to get star barges so much quicker now. But I need someone to defend us because these don't have any guns, and I would like a nice big like transport to protect me. Not transport, like a light warship or whatever they're called. But I didn't buy anything. I'm smart. I feel like an idiot. That's the thing though, you run these things constantly, these trade routes, and you're bound to mess up sometimes. So I don't feel too bad about it. I'm hoping, oh crap, I just realized I don't know where this, where OBS is actually gonna put the recording that I, but I'll find it. I'll look in the settings after I'm done and see where it went. And I'll move it if need be. But yeah, I'm looking to get a light warship maybe to protect us, but an interceptor wouldn't be so bad. Basically, I just need him. I want one with multiple turrets. That way he can like jump quickly while also firing. Because turrets with the basic guns, you have to be facing what you're shooting. They only come out, like, they fire out the front like that. That Sparrow was firing at me. But if you have a turret, you just like hold the fire button and it automatically locks on, and it's got a full 360-degree rotation, so that's really nice. I'm already pretty much at the level of money I need to get another barge, which is pretty crazy. That's the thing. Trading, you'll just suddenly get massive amounts of money. Once you have the more cargo space, the faster you get money. So, with only 100, I'm making a lot of cash. I want to check the shipyard in Alfred to see if they have any of the ships I want. Like I'm not looking for a freighter because either one of I'm gonna buy more Starbarges. I hope to have at least 4 by the end of this episode. So I just want to check out in the shipyard. You guys sell the heavy freighter Behemoth, which is a very slow, bulky one, but it has 490 cargo space, which is like a lot. But it's also 13 million credits, and I only have 472,000 right now. So a Raven could be good. Berserker. I might want a Berserker because it has just enough jumps too to follow us. It only needs 1 crew too, and it has some good guns. The thing is, it's just not a great combat ship, which kind of sucks. Well, it's better as a combat ship, but it's not a good. It doesn't have a lot of turrets, and I prefer turrets to guns, to be perfectly honest. Which is why I would take a Mule over a Firebird. The Firebird would be nice. I remember when I first played this game, I thought I was super tough because I had a Leviathan. I had 2 Leviathans in my fleet. I thought I was super tough, and then I went to pirates, and we got obliterated every time. And I realized that that's nothing. There are 2 ships I know of that are the best to build a fleet out of later in game. They're both alien ships. You can't get them in human space. You have to go to alien territory and go to their planets, which isn't a problem, but like, yeah. One of them you need the advanced hyperdrive for, because sometimes you'll have to get to planets that don't actually have these white lines connecting them, and if they don't have the white lines, you can't jump normally, but you have to get a jump drive, which is like a special hyperdrive that can just, it doesn't follow the lines, it follows by distance, so you have like a certain range around you that this thing can jump with. So I could, instead of taking 3 jumps to get to Lolami, I would just click it and I could probably jump from here to there easily, or even larger distances. You probably get to here too in 1 jump. So yeah, the jump drive it's late game, but it's really good. I'm just gonna go for 1 more round trip, then I'm gonna go buy a Starbarge. I just want to have some extra money because I want to be able to purchase cargo again. Because just then, I couldn't afford, yawning. I couldn't afford, cargo after I bought the barge, so I'm just gonna head up to Alfred. Yikes. And hope for the best. Well, I'll sell these luxury goods I purchased, get a ton of money. Here. Okay, so I have 617k, and we'll trade on the way there too. I can get to Sirius where I could sell metal for a high price. Metal is just super cheap on Alfred, or on Follower, I guess you'd call it, but in the Alfred system. I think, yeah, planets don't actually have individual trade, like there could be multiple planets in a system, but they'll have the same resources for trade, so you'll be the same prices. Which makes sense, sort of, because it's so much easier to transport goods between them that it'd be almost equal in the amounts they have and need. But yeah, trading works by system, not... I landed on the wrong place. Works by system, not planet. So... here we go. The 3rd Starbarge. Mirth and Marvel. I love random names, I'm gonna take that. What a great name. I just buy the fuel pod. I leave 12. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna... yeah, I'll make my way back. I'll buy luxury goods here. Which are cheap. And... alright. So we have 150 cargo space now. So as you can see, it speeds up quickly. Like, you'll quickly have a large fleet once you get a 2nd ship, at least with trading. What did I just do? Oh, I'm stupid. Let's hope I could. Did I buy the metal here? Oh, well, at least I actually do get a profit, don't I? Great. I like that. I don't know. Oh no, I don't want to land. Jump. I didn't want to have to spend the 200 credits because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend the 200 credits in crew salaries. Here we are. Okay, I think I'm going to limit myself to one time-lapse a video, at least with this series, just because it's very repetitive. So I'm going to say, here comes the only time-lapse in this video, and the rest, if I do a bunch of trading, I'll just cut it out instead, because last episode ended up being very long. Hasn't even been released yet, I just really felt like playing more of this game. But yeah, here comes the first time-lapse. 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we are with 1,000,000 credits to our name, meaning we can purchase. Should I actually, though? You know, I'm gonna run it one more time, this time just on camera, because I don't know I'll have enough to pay for cargo. Damn it. See, this is the thing. I'm getting obliterated. Oh yeah, okay, there. I'm getting obliterated by pirates every time I leave the planet. You guys just jump. You can see where they are in the bottom, so it shows they're in the system of Britannia Australis, because they haven't caught up with me yet. But they're all here. Okay. I should have enough profit. I should have enough money when I get back to Alfred. That's what it's called. Alfred, to pay for Berserker plus 200 load of metal. 210 actually, because the Berserker also has cargo space. I gotta remember that. I could also, I could save up for a Raven. It actually doesn't have turrets. I'm gonna go with the Berserker. Hello, 5 wings. I have 5 heads, 5 wings, 8 stars, lots of numbers. Let's see, what do you got? You got enough fuel to follow us around. You have the same fuel as us. That's great. Decent speed. What are your guns? Beam lasers. That's cool with me. Beam lasers is probably the best for just if you need a small weapon. There's heavy lasers too, but those are massive. They take up a lot of space. Yeah, he wouldn't even have. He'd only have enough to carry 2 heavy lasers, plus a energy blaster. I didn't fill up on cargo, but yeah, I actually have enough space for 210 cargo because the Berserker has a small amount. He turns very quickly, so he'll be able to keep up with us and make sure we're protected. Even though he'll make it his main objective to jump, he'll hopefully distract pirates, because he has a lot stronger shields than us, for sure. Yeah. I have 4 ships extra in my fleet, so I'm paying 408 crew salaries, which is not really a big deal, to be perfectly honest. It's nothing. But I think what I'll do now, let me check the value of my ships. They lose value over time. See, it's 63% of what it used to be. That's 63. This one is 63. 60. Why are they all 63? And the 5 wings, I think I'm gonna keep the 5 wings, but around. But I might sell these star barges later and buy a big freighter. I'd lose cargo space actually, though. I think what I'll do is I'll save up. I'm gonna cut this out. Due to cutting out, I have a lot of time to record, so like, I mean like, I have a lot of, I could keep the video to a lower length while recording for longer, so I'm gonna do a huge sort of cutout here, get something like 4, maybe 5 million credits, and yeah. So I will be right back. So I decided, because I realized how long it would take to get the amount of money I wanted, that I would probably want to shell out on a couple of extra star barges just to sort of even up the money to make it even out the money. What am I talking about? To make it a bit easier to get all that money. So I now have 310 cargo space, and I've also found that the Berserker is more useful than I had anticipated. It doesn't matter that he can't consistently shoot. Pirates target him before they target me, I think. I've noticed they always go for him, which is metal cheaper on. Oh, I landed a system early. Wait, what am I? I'm so confused. Sorry. How much does metal cost on here? Ah. So it's actually, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna head to Alfred. I don't know what to do about that. I was trying to figure out whether the metal would be cheaper to buy over there. It's not like I extend my trade route. I just wanted to see if it'd be in the quick short run, just to do one longer to get a few extra profit. Yeah, so I have a lot of barges. They're very slow compared to the Berserker. He's very speedy. But yeah, I basically just gotta fly around and hope I don't die. Yeah, as you can see, he lost some shields there. But see, they're all targeting him instead of me. Or any of my star barges, so it was a better investment than I actually thought it would be. It speeds me up quite a bit. I don't need to restart as much, because he's also a lot tankier. His shields are stronger because he's meant for combat, so yeah. Anyway, final cut of the video. I'm gonna farm up about 4 million and end the episode on getting some new freight ships. So I'll be right back. Damn it. Okay, I'll be right back. The Berserker died. Alright, so I did some rounds and I decided on just purchasing for now one freighter, the Ozeki, because I didn't want to like, it took a long time to get the money for that. So how many jumps? This thing could accomplish 4 jumps. Now it says 600, and that's normal, but it has a scram drive, which I'll just read the description to tell you what it does. A scram drive is a specially designed hyperdrive that works even if your ship is traveling at a much higher speed at the expense of using more fuel. If you're being pursued by pirates or just want to get somewhere in a hurry, that extra bit of speed can make a big difference, and it really does. The freighter is like super quick to jump, even though its turning is actually really slow. Its jumping is super fast because of that. So, what a waste of space that giant fuel cell is. Much rather take a radiothermal, but yeah. I'm just gonna buy a local map here, just so I can expand. It's always good to have a bigger sort of horizon. So I'm thinking that I might be able to purchase 2 freighters with what I have. I just wouldn't have much money for the actual trade route again. So if I were to say hello freighter and purchase a second one, that would leave me with 400k-ish after I modify it. Did I even modify it? I don't remember. The Champion of Thoughts is going to join our fleet. Sure. You know what's really useful is you can control select and it'll tell you what the first one has as modifications and the other one, so you can easily modify them the same. And I didn't actually modify it. I thought I did for a second. I don't know why, but they should work. These ones will actually help defend us. They have 2 turrets and they'll defend themselves from missiles with anti-missile turrets. And I'm gonna stay piloting the Star Barge. The reason for that being, the freighters would get, if I was in a freighter, I would get way ahead of my fleet. I should probably land. I'm just gonna load up the save so I save money. Save crew salary money instead of going all the way. I'm gonna go to Talita. I don't know. I'm gonna buy, instead of luxury goods, even though they're most profitable, I'm gonna buy equipment, because I can afford a full load of equipment, which is at 610 currently. And don't you worry, the freighters will catch up to us in jump speed, especially in this area. With the scram drives, look at that. They're already caught up even though they were way behind, and they're already ready to go again. That's the power of the scram drive. It's very good. But I think I'm gonna end this here. Yeah, see, the freighters are actually fighting. Oh, I lost one. Lost a ship. I think I'm gonna end this episode of Endless Sky here. So thank you very much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and hit notifications to know every time I upload. See ya.